Okay, I promised you guys a video game cartoon review. So I decided if you guys know what I was gonna review, uh, it was actually Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Super Mario: The Adventures of Super Mario 3, and the Super Mario World TV show. And if you had to pick which one hold up, it actually had to be the three in World. And being a kid who was born in 2004 and the PlayStation 2 and GameCube and Xbox, original Xbox was being out, and I was a wee little lad who didn't know about video games, you didn't expect me to actually talk about this. So let's talk about this. Now, the weird thing about it, playing the live action version of Mario, it being played by a wrestler named El Lubano. I think that's how you pronounce it. But what you get? But the animated segments were the great, and I always have to skip the freaking live action segment. But the most weird thing is actually hearing one little thing. Inspector Gadget they made a crossover with Inspector Gadget, but this was only in the live action segment. I think it's because the inappropriate company DIC, or if you want to go technical, Dick Entertainment. And yet they actually say it every time they say it Dick. Like it's DIC, but if you pronounce it, I think you can actually know they're saying it right. Even me and Colin made a joke about this. I think because they own Inspector Gadget, they gotta at least have a crossover with him. It would be kind of cool, and they did a few movies, but we're not talking about some of them. So let's continue. Uh, okay. Let me talk about one of my favorite episodes in Mario World and Mario 3. Mario 3, my favorite world was the episode where the Koopa and the Koopalings, who didn't have names at that time, so they had the random. So they were the names of the Koopalings were actually named after uh music musicians. Like I think early 90s. I don't know when this show came out, but seeing this for the first time is actually weird. They tried to turn the whole red blue. They tried to turn the whole Mushroom Kingdom blue and red. So when they tell Koopa, they say they're gonna turn them against each other, and that was the plan. They one of them actually tried to do it. They done it, and then Mario and Luigi they did conflict between Mario and Luigi. But seeing, and I will talk. Let's talk about the second one I like from Mario World. It had to be Koopa opening his own restaurant. It was the episode where Koopa at least had a scheme. Okay, let's continue. The episode started off with a Mario saying, "I do not like vegetables." And like, okay, we're getting that lesson. I know, typical cliche. What the frick? I don't know. And then they saw Koopa owning his own restaurant. Just waited till I get to that joke. Uh, they uh, they make fries and everything. You know, like caveman. Don't it. By the way, they're cavemen, and I know they're dinosaur show, which has been a random show. Okay. I didn't ignore the background. Uh, the music was the music. This episode sounds great, and I even watch it trying to figure out which episode it is. They say Koopa sauce. They eat it. They ate too much. They kind of balk and everything, and they finally turn into birds, leading Koopa to think, "What am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do after all the meat I had turned into chickens? I got it. We could turn it into a Koopa chicken restaurant. Oh wait, here's the joke. It's finger licking good." You already know they would go in there. Then after that, Mario gets suspicious. They're going after Mario and Peach. Yeah, Mario and Peach haven't turned into chickens yet. And then they got the Cape Mario. Yeah, you forgot Cape Mario was the thing in Mario World. They made I really wish they made a Dr. Mario series. It would be kind of cool. And the episode ended there about teaching kid eat your vegetables. Yeah, you better not change the Captain Planet because after seeing that, you want to watch either DuckTales or even Darkwing Duck. Uh, this episode. Now let's talk about Mario World. Let's talk about Mario 3 and see why I do not like it because it don't work with me nowadays. Well, it had to be, God, it had to be kind of weird. It kind of like the event on Sonic the Hedgehog, and the only show I liked from Sonic the Hedgehog that had Julia White voicing the characters were actually Sonic SatAM and Sonic Underground because those shows had at least had a good story arc. Now I will talk about the thing they did take from this. It's actually kind of weird because there were some episodes that were referencing movies, like Raiders of the Lost Mushroom, referencing later the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then you got I think Dark Koopa that referencing the Star Wars trilogy, the original. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, so shut up. And you got Toad Warrior, referencing Road Warrior, one of the Mad Max film. Now, if you guys want me to review something else, I will do something else. Maybe a movie. I will do a movie. But being video game month, it has to be related to a video game movie. And video game movie, I think not nowadays because I think the Warcraft movie was the only movie that actually was good for World of Warcraft fans and was actually like the next Lord of the Rings trilogy. So let's continue with our talking about it. Some of these shows actually did have originality, like how they finally talk about the real world and how Koopa might rule over too. There's kind of a mixed element from the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but that movie sucked. You guys freaking hate it. You guys freaking hate it. And everyone hated, even older fans of Mario. And then there's also the Dinosaur Land. That was the only thing I didn't understand. Why they decided to make a Dinosaur Land. I don't know. I don't know better, but the intros are great. The intros are great. They were actually good. But they've become another short review. So maybe I can make it up a you again with maybe something great. I don't know, but I sent the foot. Okay. I gave these shows I kind of a 75%. And you wonder why I'm rating how I'm saying rating my game like that because I'm taking references from the Gold X Awards. You know what they did with the magazine where they rate their game by percentages, saying awesome, cool, bad, worse, get out of here. And somehow they rated Bugsy almost 100%. Like, no, I don't mean like 80. I mean 90, in the 90s section of numbers. So, goodbye. I rated the game 75%.